Morning. This is Nita with a Timepiece Garden, and Panda is taking off that way. You know, saving the world one squirrel at a time. All right, what are we doing today? So I'm going to start with I need to move the marigolds. They're in that pile of dirt right there that actually ends up in that bed. Where's my finger? There it is. That ends up in that bed right there. So I need to get them moved. Where am I going to move them to? Zoom out. They're actually moving into this first bed here. So I'm going to go ahead and get the little sprinkler thingy attached here. No, it's not going to sprinkle heavy back and forth because this is all gravity fed, but that will allow it to drip across, where I plant the marigolds. Anyway, move the marigolds here and just let them soak and get watered for a little while. And then I want to finish tacking down the black plastic while I'm still all shade. And then I'm going to go and move some of the nicotine from up there in Garden 2 to the end here in Garden 3. And that way, by then the marigolds will be done watering, and I'll move the water down there and just let the nicotina soak for a while in some water. And then I can maybe start working on moving that soil pile there so I can, get the grass clumps out of it, get it amended, get it in the garden here, or in the bed where it's supposed to be, and just keep working until it gets too hot. Now it's 6:30 in the morning, it's 77 degrees, it never cooled off. So, this will probably be like every other day. By the time I'm in full sun, 10 o'clock today, I'll be done, just done. But that's the plan, lots of little things to get me going. Long-term goal, I need to get this bed done. I want to start my my fall crops in there. I need to get some green beans going in at least half of it. That way I can go ahead and have pickled dilly beans. Yeah, and just kind of, go from there. Fall turnips, whatever, fall radishes, things that you can still plant in July that will do well, that will harvest, end of September timeframe, early October. I can even go into November because it's Thanksgiving last year anyway, before I picked the last of my peppers. So, but now's the time. Got to get it done. So let me get to going, and I will talk to you in a few. All right, marigolds moved. And you can see, because this is gravity fed, the spinner thingy is not spinning, but it is dripping water. So I'm just going to give these guys a good soak. Now, we're not supposed to get above like 95 today. Still really hot to be transplanting. But I got to get them moved, because that's truly the dirt that I have to work with first is right there, so I can, get the aisleway going and then start the next row. Anyway, off to tack plastic. Panda says that the area is clear and that I'm safe. But she'll stay on patrol for a while. So, talk to you later. Yeah, you can see it kind of right there. That's as far as the staples go. What's under the piece of wood here is not stapled. Same thing on the other side over there. That's about as far as the staple goes. I ran out of staples. It's all right. Otherwise, the whole swell, from that end to here is stapled. And you can see I've only got just a little. I had staples in the end to make sure I held it down. So there's just a little space that's not stapled. That's okay. I'm out of staples. I've not done my walkway here. Still not an issue. I've got dirt work to do. No need in screwing up the woven fabric yet until there's, no more dirt work. So it's all right that I'm out of staples. I got plenty of time to go get more because I still have a pile of dirt to deal with. Having said that, the sooner I get it done, the better, so I can turn the fence on before I have deer eating my elderberry. Now, the only reason why I believe I've been so lucky so far is the fact that for 3 years, that fence has shocked them when they try and get in and eat my asparagus. And for, 2 years, prior to me starting to work on it this spring, this fence has been on. So I think they're just used to the fact that if they touch the fence, they get shocked. I think that's why I've been lucky so far, that they've not come in here and eaten anything. Having said that, I don't need to push my luck. So, what are we doing? We're gonna go get Nicotina and get it in the last planter box down there. So, I'll see you in a few. All right, got some Nicotinas moved. Got the water dripping. Picked some of the larger ones. Some of them had some really nice tap roots, so hopefully they take. Yes, I took some of them that were in bloom. They're a little droopy right now because they got moved. But hopefully, you know, got some with some buds on it. There and there. And then I have some that were just babies. So hopefully somebody takes. Again, this will fill out. It might not be this year, it might be next year, but this will fill out. They will, you know, as long as they take the transplant. It's also the last bed here. Great for bees and pollinators, but as they seed, they will either self-sow there or they will roll right on out the garden, which is the ultimate goal. All right, let me go show you what I got left. All right, Nicotinas are gone. I've already cleared it out. You can see they're all kind of laying here. They have some great little tuber roots. There you go. Great little tuber roots. And I thought about, well, I could plant them somewhere else, but they self-sow profusely. Everything that's growing either was from a tuber that made it through winter or from a seed that planted us on its own from last year. So having said that, those will just all go to compost. I'm going to take them, throw them on the other side of the fence because I need the tuber roots to die. I don't need them to start growing in the compost. Again, it's not an edible plant, which is why they have to leave here. I can't have non-edible plants taking up edible plant space. Yes, they're great for pollen attractors. So, you know, once I finish the walkways and everything else in here, I'll figure out, you know, where I want to stick something like at the very end, like marigolds or zinnias or calendula, things that will come back on their own, attract pollinators, but not encompass you know, calendula as an example is medicinal. Great pollen attractor. So that's what you plant, not Nicotina, which is not edible at all and not medicinal. So anyway, let me clean this up and put it outside the fence so I can take it to the compost pile tomorrow after all the tubers die. And that's it. Well, I'm gonna go do dirt work because you can tell garden 3 over there is still pretty much in shade. So I'm gonna do dirt work for a while, see if I can't clear that mound that's in what's supposed to be the walkway where the marigolds were. Get that into the actual garden row. And just go from there. You know. All right, talk to you in a few. All right, well, it's almost 10 o'clock. I know it's only 82 degrees outside, and I've got some cloud cover, which is nice, but the humidity's high. I look like I went in the shower with my clothes on. Now, yes, I've been drinking plenty of water. I keep gallons out here with me. But I'm thinking it's time to call it a day, or at least an afternoon, a morning. You know, take a shower, take a nap. Maybe I'll come back out again tonight. Maybe not. I don't know. What I did do, you could see, is all the dirt pile that was up against where this garden was. That makes sense, where the marigolds were. I've moved it. I can actually walk through here now, and I'm going to walk over to the other side. This piece of wood here is about 36 inches. I'm going to pass it. Turn around. Does that make sense? And you can see where it goes up against, almost up against the twine, not exactly. And kind of up where I stopped dealing with dirt. That's my walkway. And that's what I want to get clear so I can, you know, when I fill up the gorilla cart with soil and amenities and whatever, and I can bring the cart over here and I can just dump a truckload, you know, or a cartload of dirt and not have to shovel it all the time. Having said that, we know that even just looking at garden, I don't know if you can see how it dips down there. There's a dip over there about where that log is. Makes sense. And right there where the smallest log is here, that's the high point in this bed. So the dirt that I've been moving here is about a shovelful thick. Does that make sense? It'll be thicker at that corner and thicker at this corner, because even it'll still take a full cart of amended soil, even though this is just topsoil. Does that make sense? And I don't want to put a bunch of that there because I need an amount of amended soil there. not just this topsoil. So again, this is only about a shovel full deep. It's all piled right now from where I've been cleaning this out. So it won't hurt anything. I'll spread it out end to end by the time I get this cleared, end to end. What's kind of on this side can actually stay in what will be the next bed. So, that won't be a problem. Whew. But I'm done. I'm done for today. Having said that, these tall grasses here, good Lord, they got some crazy root thingies. See the white thing there? That's one of its roots. It sends out runners so it can grow. There's a good one. It's like a cane. It's got all those roots and then it sends out a runner. So yeah, I've been digging that stuff up and just laying it out so it'll die. Second thing I did is there's shovelfuls of dirt there. This is the low spot on the downhill side of the swell from where the water used to run. And what I've been trying to do, and you can see I got a board there, is get it level with the left and right. That way water it likes what it's used to. It'll lay all the rocks going in a direction that lets it run fast. So when you add dirt like this, it can no longer run fast here, and it will look for where it can run fast. And based off of the swell, that's that end. Does that make sense? So should it be a deluge of water, it doesn't wash out the beds. It doesn't want to run here anymore. It wants to run that way and then out of the garden. Whew. Stand in the shade. Yep, sun came out. All right, so anyway, what am I gonna do? I'm gonna go get some black plastic and go ahead and lay it on this. One, to kill off some of this, and two, to not let anything else grow where I've started clearing it. Both the walkway and, into the garden space there. So, but that's gonna take me all of 2 minutes, and like I said, I'm done. I'm done. Just, call it a day. I'm gonna walk the shovel up. You can see it laying against the log up to where the plastic is, and that way the shovel will be under the awning and bring the plastic back down. Lay the plastic down, use a couple of boards like this one and that one, just kind of hold it down a little, take my tools, call it a day. So, you have an awesome day. Miss Panda and I, she's already found a shady spot, but we will see you later. I thought I would leave you with a big old bumblebee on a sunflower. See, he ain't even worried about me. Isn't he awesome? Just doing his thing. All right, talk to you later.